what you want to go and buy in the market, you have it in your backyard. The market price will automatically fall. Yeah. And it will be good for our economy.
So hello guys, it's your boy Chidera for here again. And there's one thing I've always been telling you guys, that no matter how small your space is, you could do farming. Yes. In today's video, I'm going to be bringing to you guys a man who is farming rabbits in his backyard. And this rabbit I'm telling you guys about is not just a small thing that you're thinking about. This is more than 100 capacity rabbit farm. In this his backyard, he also plants peppers, he also plants cucumbers, and he also has yam also in this his backyard. In short, I don't want to talk too much. Just come with me as we dive right into this particular video.
I'm a public servant.
Okay.
I'm a physiotherapist by profession. I work with University of Calabar Teaching Hospital, Calabar. I came here as a youth corper in 1994, and I remain here till date.
So how are you able to cope with your 9-to-5 job and your rabbit farm? Do you feed your rabbit alone? You do all the farm work alone?
It's not much now. Well, the time I had a poultry, time I had the fish, I have a worker. But now that the poultry and fish business is down a bit now, the rabbit I can cope with it comfortably. That's what I do as a form of extracurricular or exercise in the morning.
Wait, I want to get this straight. So you feed your rabbit every morning before going to work?
Yes, I feed all of them every morning.
How many times a day do you feed them?
Well, the one that has kittens, I can feed them as much as 3 times a day. But the one without kitten or male, I feed them only once a day. And some day that I want to make them feel like king, I give them gas overnight.
So what and what do you feed them on?
I prepare my own food.
Okay.
The formula was on some time ago, but there are some little adjustments.
Yeah.
You know, initially I said 3 wheat over, 4 wheat over, 1 kernel cake, and then 1 super starter.
Yeah.
If you have any other thing like bone meal and all the rest, you can add. Even soya meal, all the rest, you can add all those ones. But the one that is available to me is super starter, kernel cake, PKC, and then wheat offer. And I do it in measurement of 3:1:1.
Okay.
And it's giving me excellent results.
So that is what you use to feed your animals. Aside the feed, what else do you use? Grasses?
I use grasses. I use legumes. I use traders, all sorts of grasses. Where I work, there are so many unused land there which those grasses grow.
So you have a lot of grasses.
I cut it and bring it back to the house on my way from office.
Okay. So let's talk about rabbits in general. A lot of people see rabbits and they're like, they're cute animals. Do people really eat these rabbits? Because people that want to go into rabbit farming, most of them will be like, how do I sell? Who really eats this animal? They look really fine and all. What do you have to say about that?
Well, rabbit is a fine animal. I started with them as a pet, but when they keep on multiplying, and then the economy is not smiling with anybody, it turned to a source of protein for the family. Then once in a while somebody will just come. They are even calling from far and near. I've sent rabbit to nature. I've sent rabbit to Imo State. Somebody has even come from Imo State, come purposely to buy rabbit here in Calabar.
Wow.
All those ones are there. Once in a while, when the market comes, you say. When there is no market, it's done as a source of protein, and it's very, very cheap. When you want to buy ice fish now, maybe one they will tell you 2,005 for one small ice fish that cannot take family of 5.
Ice fish.
But if you slaughter one rabbit, a family will sit down comfortably with a big pot of soup that will last you 2-3 days. It's by far better.
So would you advise someone to go into rabbit farming?
Sure. It's very easy. In those days, look at the cage behind me here. In those days, then I started, I constructed a cage about 15, 20, at most 25,000. Construct the cage that has how many houses? 12. 12 watches. I constructed, but now that the wood is not, is very expensive now, it may cost a bit more.
Yeah.
Even the iron cage that I have, I did the measurement, cutting and everything myself. It's only the welding part of it that I call somebody to come and do for me.
Yeah.
And it cost me about 97,000 98,000 naira.
This is your backyard?
Yes.
And you are doing rabbit farming?
Yes.
And I can see you're also planting a lot of crops too. This is pepper, and can see a lot of other things.
And okra is there. scent leaf is there. Jute leaf is there. We consume it. As a Yoruba man, I love ewedu. Ewedu is one of our soup. That when you put when you had dawa, very sweet. You prepare it with a rabbit soup stew. Then you send amala to a very good journey. A very good journey.
So what can you tell people about you as a man now? You are planting all this in your backyard, and you're also keeping rabbits.
Yes.
What can you tell people? People that have spaces that are not doing anything with it. There are a lot of people that want to go into farming, but they have limited spaces. They don't know that they can use those spaces for something, maybe crop farming or animal farming. Like rabbit, they don't consume a lot of space.
Yes, rabbit don't consume a lot of space. Some places, when your fence is free, you can even build it with the fence and then cover your fence from up. Instead of doing fence cap, you use rabbit sink to cover it, and it will pour water inside your compound. Those that you won't have a problem with your neighbor. Like my fence here, assuming the orange that is here is serving as a stake for the yam. I plant yam both on the soil with tire and inside the bag. I plant bag yam. Last year I have about 2 or 3. This year is over 20. I'm progressing. Next year I don't know. I would say the yam the other side too. Look at this one. That means the tuber is getting big. It has lifted the tire up. The other one
them inside tires.
First of all, I prepare the soil. I mix the manure. Then I dig it down. Then I cover it with soil and manure that I mix, and then put tire there. I fill it and now plant inside that tire. That means the yam has the opportunity to go down to the soil. That's what I did. Look at that one. That's lifted it up. The one outside do the same thing. Those are the little thing, the little space that I have. I want to I am utilizing it, but not even up to 100%. I want to utilize it more. So that whatever I need, like veggies, I get it from my backyard. If I can have like 10, 15 tubers of yam, for about 2 or 3 months that I don't go to market, others will buy, and the price of the yam will come down. If I have okra here, okra that I have here, where there are some little itches, which I'm trying to correct. But the okra that I have here, I may not likely buy the okra throughout the season. But others that will go to market, I will not struggle with them. In that wise, the price of the thing will come down. If every civil servant can do that, every human being, you have a space, you can do something within your distance. A lot of things will come down naturally. If the pressure on most of the most demanded food item or crops like tomato, onion, if the pressure is taken away from them through the civil servant having small garden in their backyard, a lot of things will become easier. A bag of the onion that go for how much? Maybe about 120 or 140,000. You will see it crashing to less than 100,000. Then everybody will have their things.
But it's not really easy. As you are like this, you are doing all this whole farm work alone. A lot of people don't have that strength to do it. What do you have to?
Okay, that's where you are wrong.
Okay.
A lot of people don't have strength to do farm work, but they can wake up in the morning and start roaming around the street like a madman. In the name of it, say, I want to lose weight, I want to do exercise. Put your exercise into a reasonable and useful venture. I do the farming. I don't walk around. If I say, okay, I've gained so much weight, and I increase my level of participation in the farm. That's what I do. That's what I did when I have poultry farm. I help them clean there are times when the boy working with me is cleaning, and I say, why did I gain so much weight like this? I pick one survey and we clean it together, and that's all. Anybody that telling you that I don't have time, that's why I cannot do farming. No,
well, that's why I cannot plant something.
Okay, let's assume that you don't do exercise. You do sit out. That's a form of waste of time and resources. The time you do sit out, either you have money to buy beer or not, you go and sit down in a joint, a friend come buy for you. You should have put that time into a useful venture. If you normally, I can't say you should stop suddenly. If you normally you go to work 8 o'clock, you close by 4 p.m. From between 4 and 10 at night, that's the time you will come back home. That hour, 4, 5, 6, that's to 10. That's about 6 hours. If you can use only 1 hour, and the remaining one put it to use for something, even put it to little farming. Rabbitry is one of the things that everybody should try to aspire and do.
At least they should have 1 or 2, and they produce.
If you have a male and female rabbit, and you look at the production and you are satisfied, the time I started, I don't know anything about coccidiosis. They will give birth to 10. All the 10 will survive. Nothing. They will reach maturity. But when the thing keep on extending, and I'm now bringing in another rabbit from other farm, I started having all those problems.
Yeah.
But if you are doing it in your backyard, and you started with a male and female, the first birth, let's say 4. 4 plus 2, 6. The second birth, when the rabbit give birth after 30 days, you allow the kitten to stay with about 8 weeks at most. You separate them. A week after, you cross the rabbit again. Let's calculate it. In January, you get the rabbit. By February, rabbit deliver.
Yeah.
By first week of April, you cross it again. You deliver 4. That's 6 you have from 2 of January. Then you cross it again. And one thing about rabbit is that if he deliver 4 at the first as a first mother, tendency to increase is very, very high.
Yeah.
Then you can give birth to 6 next one. 6 plus 6, 12. That's in April. May, June. Okay, give birth in May when you cross it first week of April.
Yeah.
By first week of May, give birth. June, and then second week in July, you recross it again. You have 12 by July, and you recross it again. You give birth to 8. 8 plus 12, that's 20. In the space of how many months? January to...
Your pregnancy is just 1 month.
It's just 1 month.
That's
Some
really
28
amazing.
days. I will show you some. I will show you the one I crossed on the 7th of this month. Out of the 2 or 3 that I crossed, only 1 is pregnant. I would have recrossed the other when I noticed they are not putting on sign. They are not putting weight. I've recrossed all other one, but that particular one that is pregnant, I've moved it to the place, comfortable place where it will deliver.
Yeah.
Giving birth, 8 weeks after I separate the mother. That's all. Yeah, this one give birth to 9.
9 babies.
All of them survive. You know what I do? This one has 6. Has 4. Why this one has 9? I remove 2 from this one and join. This one now has 6. This one remains 7.
Well, okay, so you first start some of the babies.
I first start 2 on this Alekun mother.
Wow.
Because they give birth the same day. They give birth the same day. Look at the babies.
Oh, wow.
See that? One day inside. Come on. See the 7.
7.
See the 7.
Nice. So the mother removed this hair for them?
Yes, he's the one that pull out this hair. Pull out because there are many. As he pull out, when he see them, say one is out of this, he continue to pull the hair out. Even if he doesn't pull out any hair, the moment you initiate and you put that hair on the kitten, if he go there visit them, he will start pulling the hair.
So these 2 white are from that other mother?
2 of the white hair from the other mother with 9. That is now having 7. Then this one has 2 Alekun and 2 white as his own biological children or kittens. They are doing well. They have no open eyes, so they are not up to 10 days.
Oh, so they open their eyes at 10 days?
At 10 days, they open their eyes.
There's their mother there.
This is their mother, Alekun mother.
As a rabbit farmer, do you face challenges? What kind of challenges do you face so that people that are planning to go into it can be aware of these things and prepare for it?
Okay. If you are starting newly, challenges is minimal.
Because you have little...
You have little, not little amount, not even little number of rabbits. I told you, when I started newly, I bought my rabbit source from somewhere. Different mother I bought, though I have some little challenge because I wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
Initially, I put them under the tank on the floor. From 8, I lost about 3.
Yeah.
Then later, I replaced them. But when the moment I stabilized, their cage was ready and I put them in the cage, all those won't stop. When they are in the cage and the source is one single place, there was no problem.
The source?
The source of stock that I have. The source, that's where I got this stock. It's one particular place.
Yeah.
The only thing is that the only sickness they will have is what they have in their parent farm.
Yeah.
But that one was able to, because it's new environment, you will be able to minimize it to the barest minimum. Because of the way I bring in different type of animal, I have some precautionary measures I take. First of all, I make sure their house and the houses, their pool, everything is clean regularly. At least every 3 or every 4 days.
Yeah.
I clean it. That's biosecurity.
Yes.
And then second, I have some antibiotics that I use.
Okay.
I have a Sofano, that's sofadimidine, active ingredient. I have ivermectin, which is for fungal infection.
Yeah.
I have a tetracycline injection that is for diarrhea and bloating. Those are the little things that I take. Vitamin D once in a while, because when there are many, you notice some that are not really doing well. You need to give them vitamin. I have all those.
So you said something that when you started, you had some little issues because you were not really prepared.
I wasn't prepared.
So what kind of preparation should one do before he or she starts rabbit farming?
Somebody want to start rabbit farming. First of all, you visit a farm. You look at the cage. You prepare your own cage. And if you are starting with 2, don't prepare only 2 cages. Prepare like 4 or 6.
Okay.
Because as time goes on, they will expand. They will multiply. When they multiply, you won't have immediate challenges of running to market and buy wood and buy net and all the rest. You prepare so that one will carry you for the next 6 months to 1 year. After that, you can now go ahead and pick your stock. You can pick the rabbit and house them and start nurturing them.
Okay.
Initially, I don't use animal feed. What I used was grass. But as they keep on multiplying, I cannot and with the nature of my work, I cannot depend on the grass 100%.
Yeah.
But if somebody has a 2, 4, 6, you can use grass for them. There is no problem. You can use grass for them.
So are there any medications they need to get in place before starting rabbit farming?
I won't advise. Just do biosecurity. If you are starting newly, do biosecurity. If you are getting it from a farm and
organic medications?
Well, I've read so many things, organic medication. But what I don't use, I will not be able to recommend it for someone.
Yeah.
I don't use that one. I use conventional drug. I work in the hospital, mind you.
Yeah, I know.
And like now, when somebody have diabetes, they will say, oh, go and hit that bitter something. Vinegar. Vinegar will cure your diabetes. I don't believe in that. I can have vinegar in my farm. Once in a while, I use it as a vegetable. But it will not be 100% because what we see in the normal, real life, when the patient is hypertensive and somebody suggested some remedy that are about something, and those people abandon their drug, they come down with stroke. They come down with stroke, they may not survive it. In that wise, when you are doing that one, let it be sparingly. Let it be occasionally. That's what I advise. But if somebody come to my farm, you want to pick rabbit, whatever I'm doing in my farm, like if I'm giving you a winner, a winner in particular, grower, I've already done the necessary thing. But a winner, if I'm giving you a winner, I make sure I inject them Sofano. Before you take it out. And that one, take them.
Okay.
If they don't get any other infection there, you can keep them as long as you want them. That is a starting point.
Okay.
And then it's just like somebody is using deep litter for the chicken.
Yeah.
Especially layer. Deep litter is where they are on the floor. And you move on to battery cage.
Yeah.
The iron cage here is portable. One. It takes less space. And then if you are the one that use urine and all the rest, it's easily collected.
Okay, so you collect the urine?
I collect the urine through the pipe.
Oh.
I collect the urine. You can see the pipe this other side.
Yeah.
The poo is on top of that one. Whenever you want to, you open it like a drawer and clean their poo. If you want, you will see some bags that I kept. I use it both to do my farming. And then anybody that need around, I give it to them. But once in a while, when I see that nothing, I will put it in a bucket, mix it, and use it to water my farm.
Oh.
Yes, I use it to water.
So that's what you use for this crop?
That's what I use for this morning I've watered this cucumber. Wow. Because you see some leaf are withering up.
Yeah.
You know, cucumber, the moment they start fruiting, they take a lot of water.
Yeah.
You stop them, rain them for 1, 2, 3 days, you see their leaf withering up.
Yeah.
The best thing is for you to water them. I water this one. I noticed it yesterday. I water it. Some leaf come up. I water it this morning. One is still looking withered. But I will see what I can do to remedy it. Now, if there is no rain, I must water it either morning, or if there is rain, and it's not much, I water it once. If there is no rain, I water it twice a day. That's cucumber for you.
What keeps you going as a farmer? Doing all these things and like keeps you going. I see you're really, you're someone that really loves agriculture. You're farming cucumbers, you're planting a lot of crops, you have rabbits. What keeps you going?
What? The son of a farmer.
Okay.
Is always a farmer. My father was a farmer.
Okay.
And our family is not this type. It's cocoa, kola nut, palm tree. That's what we farm in Southwest. And we have it in commercial quantity. But since I left that place, I don't have money to get a land and start planting cocoa here. When I even first of all occupied this building, I planted cocoa in my backyard. You will see up to about 10 or 15 trees of cocoa at the back of this house. But when I started, I don't know what they do with it. They say ferment it. I did all those one, no buyer, this thing. What I now do is that children love this.
Not like now that
cocoa is
really something else.
Then I will, my family friends and all, when they come, they actually, oh, see cocoa. I say, go and cut. They will cut and go and lick the sugar there and throw away the seed. That's because of that. When the issue of poultry farming comes, I started building the poultry. You cut, you build until I eliminate.
You're cutting down the cocoa trees.
I don't know anybody at Japan.
Yeah.
Even if I want to send the cocoa to a side, I don't know anybody at Japan. In that wise, the one that I can manage within Calabar, poultry, I started it. Fish farming, I started that one. And then the cocoa need to give way for those who want to stand.
Yeah.
And then because poultry, you need to build a house. You can't build a house under cocoa tree. You need to remove the cocoa tree before you build the house.
Yeah.
That's why those trees must go. Not that I don't know the value. We planted cocoa in my place. That's what even attracted me when I saw the cocoa seed. And I planted it and they did excellently well. That's all.
Do you think rabbit farming is profitable?
If you produce what you eat, is it not profitable?
Yes.
There is one Christmas, I told you once before, that I killed about 11 rabbits. Christmas, I did not buy cow meat. I didn't buy goat meat. The protein we need with family of 5, the protein we need throughout the Christmas and New Year from my farm. Very, very profitable.
How long does it take a rabbit to get to maturity?
Maturity depends on how you take care of your rabbit.
Okay.
First, I consider their weight. Second, their age. If I have a rabbit of 4 months old and is weighing almost 3 kg, I cross it.
Okay.
But if I have a rabbit of 6 months old, is weighing 1.5 kg, I will not cross.
Okay.
Rather, I will improve the feeding. And it has given me fantastic result, because keeping them long, they may turn to something that you may not like. That's why if I measure their weight and I measure their age, 4 months, almost 3 kg, 2.5 kg, I cross.
Okay.
5 months, 3 kg, I cross. I don't wait till 6-7 months. But if you have the one that has stunted growth, you need to improve the weight before you cross.
All right.